That's it, that's it. Just create a sound. Give me the strings right here. Give me the strings. I just want it real loud. I need y'all to just make a sound right here. Just begin to make a sound right here. Just begin. Somebody to get the short on somebody's life in here. There's got to be breakthrough happening in here. There's restoration getting ready to happen in here. There's new beginnings getting ready to happen in here. There's elevation getting ready to happen in here. There's healing getting ready to happen. Healing getting ready to happen. Somebody say it's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready. It's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready. It's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready. It's getting ready. It's getting ready. I say it's getting ready. It's getting ready to happen. I say it's getting ready to happen. Yeah. I say it's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to happen.
Jackson of the Empowerment Worship Center of Dallas. I hope you enjoyed a snippet from our praise and worship team, and I hope you enjoyed our live experience. Look, if you would like to become a member of Empowerment Worship Center of Dallas, please visit us online at www.empowermentworshipcenterofdallas.com. Look, if you would like to sow a seed, you have two different options. You can cash app us at $empowermentwcd or visit us at paypal.me/EWCD. Those are the ways that you can give. Look, as we fast forward to the service, here's a word from our pastor, Pastor L.D. Jackson.
Two important texts we're going to pull from. But once you got Deuteronomy chapter 16, just shout out loud, real loud one time, I got it.
I got it.
Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse number 17. Verse number 17. Matter of fact, go ahead and jump back to verse number 16. And God says in the text, all the men of your nation are to come to worship the Lord 3 times a year in one place of worship. At Passover, Harvest Festival, and the Festival of the Shelters. Each man is to bring a gift as he is able in proportion to the blessings that the Lord your God has given you. If you don't mind, one more time, just jump with me to the book of Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 13. Hebrews chapter 13. Hebrews chapter 13. Verse number 15. Hebrews 13 and 15. And it reads, let us then always offer praise to God as our sacrifice through Jesus, which is the offering presented by the lips that confess him as Lord. You may be seated all over this place. You may be seated all over this place. Y'all know how we do it at Empowerment Worship Center. If you don't mind, I want you to shout across this room with somebody to somebody you didn't come with. Say neighbor. Y'all will have to do that again. Say neighbor. Today's topic is I got 5 on it. Don't act like all y'all have been saved all your life. I got 5 on it. Have you ever in your life found yourself wondering why it looks like everything you have to offer always outweighs what everybody else has to offer you?
Wow. Come on.
Have you ever sat in your living room, on your couch, in your kitchen, in your car, driving down the highway and ask yourself, Lord, why does it look like I put out more than I get back in return?
Yeah.
Lastly, have you ever found yourself sitting back asking God, when will people discover me like I've discovered them? To answer your question, church, to be the barrier of good news and bad news, I'm going to deliver you the bad news first. And then I'm going to stitch you up real good. Like last week, we're going to perform a full-out surgery. And I'm going to give you the bad news, and I might open up some wounds. But come next, oh God, I hear you. I'm getting ready to stitch you back up. Here is the bad news. No man will ever discover you, because you were not meant to be discovered at this time.
All right.
Y'all, please, watch this. Nobody's going to discover you, because at this time, your purpose is being processed.
Come on.
Have you ever got something out of the bank? You made a deposit in your bank account, and I'm about to blow your mind. Watch this, and you put a check that was too big for the bank to put all in your account in one day. Then when you go back and look at your transactions, it says the check is in process.
Yes.
Your check is in process. I want to help somebody understand something, because here it is. Your sometimes your life it be in process. So when you get to that point where you feel or figure you can't do nothing anymore, sometimes it's not that you can't go any farther. It's that your process just begin going through. I dare some people to make some spiritual deposits right here and just begin to declare out loud, I'm getting processed now. I'm getting processed now. That means whatever it is that I had to offer God at the beginning has no choice but to manifest itself over the next 2 to 3 days. Y'all don't know when to shout in this place, because there's a lot of y'all right now that's waiting for God to process some things in your life. And God says, I've been waiting on you to understand that it's already been deposited. It's just going to take 2 to 3 days for you to get it back in return. I want you to understand something, because in this season of your life, it's not that God does not care enough to hear your prayers, or God does not care enough to hear you cry. God says, I've already made the deposit. I've already made the deposit. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Patrina, here it is. I'm about to mess you up. I've already made the deposit, which means, watch this. God has already made sure that the interest that you accrue will put on top of it. There's a lot of people right now that's struggling and straining, trying to figure out, Lord, when are you going to do it for me? When are you going to start making it happen? God says, if only you paid attention to your bank account, you will understand the deposit was already made. You will understand that all you have to do is sit back 2 or 3 days. I'm getting ready to renew some things in 2 to 3 days. I'm getting ready to uproot some things in 2 to 3 days. I'm getting ready to turn some things around. Just give me some time to process. Here it is. Deuteronomy. I love it. I love it. Because Deuteronomy 16:17 says, each of you must bring something. Everybody got to bring something to the table. Everybody has a gift or proportion that they can give unto God. Everybody has something they can give God. Here it is. Pastor, how you know I got something? I ain't worked in the last year. I've been in the pandemic struggling. I ain't had nothing to offer nobody. I ain't even had nothing to offer myself. And here it is, God is looking at you. Y'all know how to give y'all a little stank face lady. God is looking at you like, I know you didn't just say that when I put breath in your body. Which means all I needed from you to do was open up your mouth. The problem is, a lot of people are too busy trying to see around them what they don't have. And when all God asks you to do is open up your mouth to begin to breathe into the things that you don't have so he can make them happen. The reason why you keep living in failure is because you keep operating in I don't have faith, which means I ain't got this, Lord. I don't have this money to do it. I don't have this job. I can't afford to do this. And God is saying, how many times will you operate in the faith of not having nothing? Here it is. It's in the Bible. It says, here it is. Each of you must bring. Underline the word must if you're taking notes. Underline the word must. Why did I ask you to underline the word must? If you're watching, whether you're on TV or whether you're live right now, watch this. If you understand the importance of what God is doing, you have to understand this. It must be underlined because it's mandated. Sister Aisha, must means you have to do it. He didn't ask you a question. It says, each of you, that's you, me, that's anybody that's operating with God, must bring a gift in proportion to the way of the Lord your God has blessed you. Y'all, I know it's real cliche-ish when y'all hear people say, here it is, y'all better give God praise like God has already done it. I know it's a normal church phrase that y'all, a lot of people hear, and Sister Matrina, a lot of people tired of hearing, but I want somebody to understand something in this place. If God ain't did for nothing for you, just sit back and relax. But for the few people that I know that God kept you, even when you couldn't keep yourself, God kept you even when everybody else let you go. God kept you even when your job terminated you. God kept you even when, I'm telling you, because some people don't have a roof over their head, but God kept you in your roof all through the pandemic when you shouldn't have had a bill to pay, when you couldn't afford to pay your bills, when you couldn't afford to pay the lease, when you couldn't afford to pay the mortgage, when you couldn't afford to pay the car note, when you couldn't afford to pay the car insurance. God kept you in the pandemic. He kept you. Somebody shout, what did I lose?
What did I lose?
Somebody shout, what did I lose? I'm about to mess y'all up with this one because a lot of y'all that made more money in the pandemic than you'd have made without it. Y'all mind if I just testify and I can just talk about me if y'all don't want to talk about yourself. But there's been some times through this pandemic that I just said, baby, I'm getting tired of church. I'm getting tired of looking at the same few seats empty as always. And my baby used to help me. She used to tell me, baby, you got to just keep pushing. I said, baby, I'm getting tired of going to church every Sunday and we going through the same pattern. I want you to understand it. And God says the reason why I had to stop the church to begin with is because I got tired of people playing with me in the church. And the reason why I got my sheep on my head, the reason why elevation never hit a lot of churches and a lot of churches never got back to full capacity is because they were too busy looking for people and not busy looking for me. So when they came to church, Pastor Mike, they showed up to church looking for people. Got the mega churches that now can't even have full capacity churches no more. Because watch this, Aisha, the problem is when they were coming to church, Sister Aisha, they didn't come to church for God. They came to church for their pastor.
That part.
So what better way to change the elusiveness of only coming to worship because your pastor here? I know I'm about to make some people on TV mad. I might lose a few followers and I might lose some people on Facebook too, but it's okay because God says I have to get this word out. Here it is. I can't bless you if the only reason you're searching for me is because your leader told you to. Your pastor shouldn't have to tell you to give God praise.
Right. That's right.
Your pastor shouldn't have to tell you to open up your mouth.
Right.
Your pastor shouldn't have to tell you to come to church on Sunday mornings. Your pastor shouldn't have to tell you to pray every day of the week. But the problem is, watch this. You looking for, God, I hear you. You looking for your pastor to take you places that only God can take you. I promise you, I want you to help you. I want to help somebody because watch this. You've been following the wrong pastor because the pastor only get hot when you here. But when you ain't here, the pastor ain't got nothing to say. I promise you, I'm going to preach the same in season and I'm going to preach the same out of season. I'm going to preach the same with the church full and I'm going to preach the same with the church empty. Why? Because God has been that good to me. He's been that good to me. So Deuteronomy, he said the best, he says, just bring something. Just bring something. Sister Aisha, I speak over the headache that's trying to come over your spirit right now. I speak over it. I rebuke that right now in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I decree and I declare healing right now. I decree and declare healing right now. I refuse to let the enemy think he can creep in here and have any access to anybody that's in this sanctuary. I decree and declare that your head, from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet, that everything about you shall be restored. Restoration shall hit your body. Elevation shall hit your body. Sickness has to flee from your body. Cancer that's been spoken to my seat. You have to be healed right now. I ain't asking for him to do it later. I decree and declare it shall be done now. In Jesus' name that I pray. Here it is. Back to the text. Here it is. Hebrews chapter 13, verse number 15. It says, watch this. Through Jesus, therefore, let us continually offer God a sacrifice of praise. Somebody shout, I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it.
Pastor, what you talking about? You got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. Here it is. I got 5 things that I can offer. Watch this. And here it is. It's real clear. It says I got my life. I got my health. I got my strength. And I got my praise. And lastly, I got my purpose. I got 5 things that I can give you right here. I got my life. Y'all ready to get out of here? I got my strength. I got my praise, I got my health, and I got my purpose. I got my life, I got my health, I got my strength, I got my praise, and I got my purpose. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but it's only 5 things you really need to activate God's miracles for your life. And if you understand right where you are right now, you understand that God will prosper you in the midst of everything you go through. If you just bring God your life, if you bring God your health, if you bring God your strength, if you bring God your praise, and if you bring God your purpose. I don't know about you in this place, but those are 5 things I just gotta leave it. I get somebody to hot fuck your neighbor and say, neighbor, I got my life, I got my health, I got my strength, I got my praise, and I got my purpose. You don't even understand it. If you really wanted to kill me, the devil, you should have killed me when you had the chance. Because now that I'm standing up 2 feet, I got my life, I got my health, I got my strength. You can't take my praise from me, and I got my purpose. I feel like sorry in this place because when you thought you had me down and you thought that I was defeated, God pulled me right back in, and He pulled me right back up, and He said, son, I want you to hear me. I gave you your life, I gave you your strength, I gave you your health, and I gave you a purpose, which means I ain't leave nothing out. If you understand it, God said I make up a component that makes up your life. I put together some things that only make up your life. Everybody can't understand you. Everybody can't go with you. Everybody can't go with you. Because I got a few things that I feel like preaching now. I got a few things. I said I feel like preaching now. I got a few things that I already gave you. Oh, see you. They made that my seat. They made it some you through your works. They watched you when you were down on the ground. They couldn't help you up at all. They didn't even leave you a helping hand. They didn't even ask you if you needed anything. Because God said, I'm getting ready to give you something that elevates you right in the midst of your enemies. Because somebody needs to hear it. Because everything you've been through, God said, I'm getting ready to turn it around. Everything that broke you, God says, I'm getting ready to give it to you. Not one fold, but I speak 1,000-fold miracle right to your life. Every time I turn around, the Lord keeps on blessing me. Though they slay me, yet will I trust them. Though I just got happy because I can think about my life. And when I didn't have nothing left, and I told the Lord I give up. I told the Lord I'm throwing in the towel. I told the Lord I was through pushing. I told the Lord I'm through working. But God said it. I said, God said, He said, if I be in Christ, as you be in me, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. All things are passed away. And behold it. I said, and behold him. I said, and behold him. I'm making something new. I don't know about you, Billy. I don't know what you've been through. But God says, in the season, I'm getting ready to give you life back. In this, I don't know when to stop. In this season, I'm getting ready to give you life back. In this season, I'm getting ready to give you help back. In this season, I'm getting ready to give you strength back. In this season, I'm getting ready to give you praise back. In this season, I'm getting ready to give you elevation back. The devil thought he had you. I don't even know who you are, but the devil thought he had you down. He thought that he had you defeated. He thought that you wasn't going to make it. He said you wasn't going to do nothing. He said you will never get nowhere. He said you going to walk in brokenness. They turned their back on you. They walked out on you. They said you wasn't going to not say anything. But I'm here to prophesy to you that though they slay you, God says just trust them. Though they walk out on you, God says just trust them. Any man, I said any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. All things have passed away, and all things have been made new. I don't know about you, but whatever it is, just like you need God to do. God said to open up your mouth and begin to pull that thing back. Open up your mouth and begin to say, I need it. The songwriter says, I need thee, oh, I need thee every hour. I need thee. Oh, bless me. Oh, bless me now. My Savior. The song said, I come to thee. It was amazing grace. How sweet the sound that sang in your wretch. A wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. But I was blind, but now I can see. Surely, surely. I said, surely, surely. Yeah. Surely, yeah. Surely, yeah. Surely, surely. Goodness shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The devil thought he got access to me, but I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I dare you to just grab that neighbor And just rock them and shake them. And just shake them and rock them. And I say, oh neighbor. Say, oh neighbor, I promise you, by this time in 48 hours, I'm going to be processed. And my deposit going to be made. This time, in 48 hours, the process will come through my account. This time, in 48 hours, I'm getting ready to turn you around. The souls in it, the souls in it. He picked me up and he turned me around and he placed my feet on solid ground. I don't have to worry. I said I don't have to worry and I don't have to fret. They lost it over there in that corner. That's what I like. Give me the shrinks. I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead, put the camera over there. That's how we worship. It ain't no show over here. We ain't got no games to play. No games, no gimmicks. It's just me and God. Listen. 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 I speak to your life. I give you emotion.